Hold them down in manual mode, release those parking brakes for the last time, and head on out to our east track again for our last session. No mistakes, guys. Try to be as clean as you can. We'll work on that visual scanning, your car placement, and that brake balance to the apexes. Just be focused and try to hit those marks every single time. That consistency of getting that car to that apex, your corner approach, and if it takes just slowing down the car to properly do it, that's how we do it. We'll go on out, we'll get our warm-up lap, and then we'll start to speed it up a little bit. We'll get into our rotations on the back straight. You're one of the first few students to run this new configuration out here. We just changed it. We got a lot of progress building going on. They're putting a building. We're going to make our way to pit road here. When our noses get straight, that's going to be a huge water treatment facility plant. So we changed the reconfiguration of the east track. You're one of the first guys to run it. So let's finish off the day really well. Leave here with Spring Mountain with some new set of skills under your belt as performance drivers. We're clear to go. Let's head on out, work our way up to our warm-up lap. Through the gears we go. Now look at those cars ahead of us as they make their way up to 2. That's where I'm looking. I know my car is pointed straight, but I want to see what's going on ahead of me, so that's how far I look. As I come on here to my entrance of 1, I look at my exit. And once my nose changes direction, then I can start getting my eyes to the apex of 2. When I turn into 2, I get the nose pointed where it needs to be, and then my eyes go up to the apex of 3. Let's watch them out our side windows here as they go down the hill into 4. And it's okay to look that far ahead of the car. There's no reason why we can't, and that's the mental preparation of what slows down our processing of our minds so we can get our car placement correct. It works every time. Look out your left window. They're heading into 6. Carry the brakes to the apex. Looking down the inner straightaway. When my car gets down that little dip, I apply those brakes, look out the left window, and then smoothly get back to that power at the exit. I'll give you guys a little bit of a pointer here. As we come into 6, you're going to notice from the turn into the apex, look towards the house and the water tank. Look where the nose of your car is going. It's going right towards that house. Now keep your head on a swivel as your car goes from left to right, and you're going to notice when we finish this series of S-turns, we are right in front of that water tank. So that is what I use my peripheral vision to get me through the apexes, but the point or the nose of my car to finish up at that apex of 7, I use that water tank. Now put some black marks on that apex of 9 for me. There we go, that's what I like to see. Let's leave some black marks here, a little bit of history on this track. Leave your mark on those red and white painted lines. Here we go, let's work our way into the pace here. Let's start our visual scanning. Let's make sure our car placement is correct with the long light brake balance. Balance that brake into the apex. Getting our eyes up to 2. As you roll in, just let the car squat down and get some grip, and then we're back to power at the exit. You can see how long I carry my brakes up here, Richard. Super long and light. I just add that steering in with that brake balance. Excellent. Let's bring them back over to the right. Get the car square and straight. And visually scan left all the way down that hill. Carrying our brake balance in, looking out our left window, balancing it in. water tank again. Looking out towards it. There it is. Our nose is pointed. A little bit of brake balance as we come through here. Carrying our momentum through and using those brakes to get that nose heavy. And again, that balance brake. We have to be really patient as we open up this corner free. Holding that car all the way to the right, and then let's put some black marks on the apex of 9. Attaboy. Good job, Richard. Carrying the brakes into 10 here. Let's unleash them. Getting onto that red and white paint, accelerating up. Accelerate out, get your eyes up to the apex as you turn in, roll out of the power, let that car compress and get some grip, and then unleash it, full throttle right there, Richard. And look at my tail lights here, super long and light, want to keep that brake balance on, getting that car turned into that apex. A little wide, so just too late on the brakes there, Richard, just a little later. So loaded up with the brakes, it just wants to push on you. All right, car placement as we come through, and brake balance all the way in. Little brake balance left and right. A little power, and then back to the brakes just a little bit as you're adding the steering, just balancing with the brake. Again for 8, just balance it in, holding it all the way to the right. We have to be extremely patient and getting those left side tires to that apex of 9. There we go, now we're all over it. We're going to get onto the front here, we're going to do a rotation. Let's get past our commitment line here, so hold tight to me, Richard, here, past those red cones, and then pull to the right. Mark, come on up to me, and then Richard, when that 85 maroon passes, you blend back on in. Excellent job, looking good, guys. Car placement is pivotal. You guys are proving to me you can do it, so nice work. All right, Mark, let's kind of ease into it here as we work our way back up to pace. Accelerate on out, get your eye to the apex. Accelerate out. Alright guys, we got a student that is not feeling well. That's a Z06 in front of us. We're just going to kind of tail behind him here, and he's going to exit out of the exit of 7. So we're going to give him the room he needs. We're aware of it. We're just going to give him some room and let him get off, and then we'll get right back up to pace. In the meantime, Mark, you're looking good. Hitting your marks, just kind of went wide of 3, but not too bad. Making our way through the S's here. And we're going to let him... turn signal on, we're going to let him go. Awesome. That was Ken. Good job. He did a great job. Toughing it out with a bad neck. That's the way to do it. I like to see that. All right, let's put some black marks on 9 as we work our way back up here. Lay down that power for me, Mark. Let's get to those brakes. Carry that momentum into that apex, and let's unleash them on the straightaway here. To the power we go. There you go. Lay down that big Z06 power. Perfect. Let's get to the brakes. Let's set up for the corner. Get our car placement. Get that car in there. Nice and balanced. Get that acceleration out. Let the car compress as we come up to the hill here. A little maintenance throttle, and then lay down that power. Accelerating out. And brake balancing free. Super patient corner here. Get those left tires to that 9. Leave your black mark there for me. Perfect. Let's balance it on in here to 10. And let's accelerate on out. Get some grip, and then after the apex, we're full throttle. There we go. Good momentum coming up to 3. Let's stay with those brakes and that execution of the corner, bringing it all the way in. Perfect. Set up on the right, looking left, and the balance all the way through. Keep up the good work back there, Richard. Hitting your marks. Come through the S's with that brake balance. Really open up those corners. Carrying that nose heavy. A little bit of weight on the front. Brake balance again. Patient corner. Gotta hold it to the right. Balance for 9. Good run, Mark. Looking really good. Good job, buddy. We're going to do another rotation. Job well done, Mark. Pull to the right here. And then, Richard, you're going to come back on up to me. Full throttle all the way up to me, and we'll get up to speed. Mark, blend back in when he passes you. Richard, let's bring that momentum in all the way to the apex with those brakes. Good. Accelerate out. Get your eyes where they need to be. Little brake balance and acceleration. Carry this energy on up. Get our car placed correctly. And then the execution, just adding the steering in with that brake balance. A little wide. It's a little too deep on the brakes. The car wouldn't turn. You realize you made that mistake. Just go in there lighter and longer, and then try not to give up on the steering. Looking left here. Nice and smooth. Let's hit our marks here. Left, right, left, with some brake balance. A little power right there, Mark, and then a little brake balance. A little power right there, then brake balance, then a little power again. Open up that corner nice and smooth, holding it right. Looking left, get that apex at 9. If we don't get it, you can see how that corner, that exit of 9, really creeps up on us. We're clear of path. Stay left. There you go. Let's let the car compress here, and then let's power out together. Let's get turn 3 right. I'm going to drag you in here with those brakes, long and light. Get into them more. Get your downshift. Now bring your brake all the way in. There you go. Now you got it. I bet you that feels good. the front heavy. Get that nose heavy for entry, there you go. Add the wheel, keep it right. Looking left with the balance for 9. Carrying that nice and smooth brake pedal in. Awesome. Now what we're going to do is start a cool down lap. We're going to go to 4th gear and we're going to exit at turn 7. Brilliant run, guys. Best run of the day. And all it took was just to slow you down a little bit, make sure you hit the marks, and cut some pretty good laps. A couple of mistakes under braking, but nothing catastrophic. I think you guys realized you made them. Get some air across our rotors, cool down the temps in the cars, and bring them in safe and sound for our last session. Pleasure working with you guys. Great to see the improvements over the course of 2 days. Like Rick said when he opened the class yesterday, you guys had a lot of energy, you came to learn, you came to have some fun, and that projected into a beautiful 2 days. I like to see that as an instructor. We don't get that a lot. Believe it or not, people come here, don't have a good time. But you guys had a great time, you learned, and man, you got some ripping laps under you here. Almost demo lap pace, you were pretty close to it, so that is a ton of improvement. Both Richard and Mark, you guys were brilliant through the S's. Brilliant coming through here, hitting your marks, brake balancing, using that accelerator, not letting this little section intimidate you. This is like driving a Corvette through a go-kart track right here. And I like your patience through 8 and 9. Leaving our mark. Left some black marks on that red and white paint. They're going to have to come out and repaint them. That's what I like to see. Left turn signal's on. Paddock is hot. We're going to stay to the right when we get up here. And I mentioned it before, what's going on there is a private lesson. So if you ever want to come back and see us again, and if you like an instructor, if you want a private lesson, we can do one for you. That's what he's doing there. We can spend all day sliding that car around if that's what you want to do. We'll throw the girls a couple of revs here. There you go. You guys know how to do it. And when you park them back on down here, you guys, you can go ahead and actually leave them running. I'm going to have some instructors jump into them, and we're going to park them for the rest of the day here. So leave them running for me. We'll take care of them. Give you some congratulatory handshakes, send you back in, we'll do some graduation.